What's good, YouTube? I'm back with another live video, and I'm gonna do this video. I'm just gonna talk about life as a whole. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like life is stressful. Life can take a toll on you if you allow it to take a toll on you, because life is rough, right? During this time of the year, especially during the Christmas season, the Christmas holiday, because it's like jobs are slow motion, money is slow motion, um online, the internet, content creation, everything is slow motion. And I'm kind of sitting here right now looking kind of crazy, I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of stressed out right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to do everything I can to get over the hump, to get all the way over the hump. And I ain't gonna lie, it's a challenge, man. It's stressful, frustrating. It makes you angry. It makes you just want to do a backflip and just turn over a table. It makes you want to turn over a table, man. It makes you want to ball your fists up and just hit a brick wall. This is crazy, man. I blame this on the upper people, like the people in power, man, because like they are like doing things to put us people in position to be in the state that we in, to be the way we are. That's why there are millions of people leaving this country, man. You have people moving from America to Haiti, Jamaica, the Philippines, the Virgin Islands, the Bahamas. People are fleeing this country by the numbers, because this country is being ran excuse me. This country is being ran into the ground. Like, this country is about to go bankrupt. This country is about to be totally broke, busted, and busted and disgusted, basically, in so many words. This country is being ran into the ground. Man, I'm talking about, man, it's getting ugly out here, man. And I'm on my job. I'm sitting here in my work truck, and man, I'm talking about this shit right here, man. This shit right here make you want to do something, man. This shit right here make you want to do something crazy, man. This ridiculous, man. This a little bit out of hand, man. Because check this out. Life shouldn't be like this, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you why. You have all these opportunities out here. You can write books. You can be a blogger. You can be a content creator. You can be an actor. You can be an over-road driver. You can be working in the warehouse and doing all these things, and you still go through hard time, man. It shouldn't be like that. That's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you at a certain age and you trying to do all the right things, man. And on top of that, you trying to stay positive mentally and spiritually, but at the same time, you have the obstacles that make you feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. More broke than the country. Exactly. Like, this ridiculous, man. You know what I'm saying? I kind of understand why some people do what they do. But, man, listen. You can only maintain and contain yourself to a certain extent. You know what I mean? You can only do so much for so long, man. And be strong mentally. You know what I mean? Man, I'm talking about, man, it's daytime over here, Jack. But, yeah, I appreciate the comment. But, man, listen. This don't make no sense, man. It don't. It don't make no sense. This ridiculous. See, that's why you have women out here, women out here doing the things they doing. And that's the reason why you have guys out here doing what they doing. Even though I don't condone these actions, out of nobody. I don't condone or promote no negativity out of nobody. But at the same time, in the sense, you like, man, I kind of feel where they coming from. Even though it's wrong. Even though it's not right. But to a certain extent, you in your mind, you thinking like, man, I kind of understand why they did this and did that. Even though it's wrong. Let me remind you. But I'm in the same predicament. I'm thinking about this whole life situation myself. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it day and night. You know what I mean? But me, see, I'm a strong man. I do my best to maintain. I do my best to keep a positive mind and keep pushing. Like in this life, you have to keep pushing, because if you don't keep pushing, you screwed. I'm talking about you shit up the creek, man. You know what I mean? And a lot of people, you know, with this thing called judgment of other people, like, life is too short to worry about what this person doing, or what this person got going on, what they wearing, what type of car they driving, or how much money they got. Like, life is too short for all of that, man. You know what I'm saying? And that would kill me about people, man. Like, you have to realize, man, we living in the last days, man. Like, we living in the last days. Like, I'm not trying to be a preacher or none of that, but that Bible prophecy, it doesn't lie, man. It don't. And it's like people just don't get it, man. Like it's time to wake up and smell the coffee now. Because listen, shit getting real out here, man. Shit getting real out here. And like me, I'm in a state right now where I don't know nobody, right? I'm on a job though. It about to snow up here, man. I don't know nobody up here. I'm just sitting here, man. And I'm trying to figure out my next move, man. Because listen, this crazy, man. I'm not even gonna tell my business what I'm thinking about right now. I'm spaced out right now, man. I'm spaced out right now, man. I'm just thinking right now, like, okay, if this going like this and this moving like this, what's the next move gonna be? Like, that's how I'm thinking right now. Like, that's the frame of mind that I'm in at this point in time. And that's why, this is one of the main reasons why I do content. For this specific reason, man. Because I'm trying to dig away to the next journey in my life. You know what I mean? Because listen, who wants to work for another individual for the rest of their life, man? And be held captive of their life, of their free time. Like, you have jobs that work you 7 days a week, darn near 24 hours a day, without no free time to kick it with your family, or no free time to figure out a game plan for a plan B to achieve your dreams. Like, these companies and these jobs, they hold you back, man, financially and socially. You know what I'm saying? And I, like my guy right down here said, I don't understand what's going on in the world today. Hey, listen, I'm with you, bro. I don't understand what's going on in the world today. This is crazy, man. But it really hit me today, you know, because I just got done dropping off a load. You know, I drive on the road. I just got done dropping off a load this morning, man. And I pull up to the truck stop, get me some sleep. I wake up around 11. Now I take that back around 12. An hour before I did my first live video, man. So after I do my first live video, I'm looking at the numbers. Then I'm just thinking. And I'm like, man, this crazy, man. I'm just thinking. I'm in a zone right now. I'm spaced out, man, because like I'm just thinking about the circumstances. Like I'm thinking, like, how can a person work 30, 40 years for somebody else and they still not progressing or getting to the point in life where they want to be? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just something to think about. That's just like my granddaddy. I had a grandfather that worked as a garbage disposal man for 40 years, man. 40 years of his life he worked. He worked hard and hard. and he still didn't reap the benefits of it. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get retirement benefits. And my daddy worked in the same field. Better yet, let me say that more properly. My father worked in that same field for about darn near 40 some years. Matter of fact, my father been working at his job ever since 2 years before I was born. So basically, if you do the math at my age, my daddy darn near worked at his job 50 years before he retired. So do the math, man. Make it make sense, man. And it's like, I'm not telling nobody business. I don't want to tell my father's business, but my daddy, he ain't never real traveled like that. You know, since he been retired, he never hopped on an airplane and flew to a foreign country, or hopped on an airplane with a ton of money and flew and took a vacation in California or to the beach somewhere. It's just something to think about, man. Like, it's just something to think about. Like, he worked all them years and then haven't seen another state, you know what I mean, or another country. And that's the purpose of working, making money, is to make that money, hang on to some of that money, and be able to travel and see the world and enjoy life, meet new people, and learn from new people. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole purpose of working, to build wealth for your retirement when you become an elder, because you deserve that. If you're working for a company or a job for 40, 50 years, by the time you retire, you should be able to enjoy that retirement money, and also that 401k, man. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, the money that's in your bank account, you should be able to enjoy yourself, man. Especially if you at the age of 50, 60, 70 years old, man. You know what I'm saying? And by me thinking about it, it really pissed me off, man. You know what I mean? Cause like, at my age, I'm just sitting here thinking about this, man. You know, it's like a fireball just hit my head, and I'm just like, hold up. I had to pause for a minute. I'm like, hold up, let me think about this for a minute. Like what I'm really doing. You know what I mean? But that's the main reason why I decided to come up with a YouTube channel. For that main reason, man. Because I'm trying to generate wealth. Better yet, generational wealth. So by the time I turn 60, 70 years old, I want to be able to travel to the Bahamas, to the Philippines, to Africa, to France, Germany, you name it, man. Like, I want to be able to move with no stress, happiness, focus, and enjoyment, and also the freedom of meeting new people and learning more about life from new people. That's the purpose of me wanting to do YouTube. You know what I mean? And this isn't even hard. Like, this hard. You know what I mean? Like, getting on a camera, generating success, generating subscribers and watch time hours, and generating fans. It shouldn't be this hard, man. It shouldn't be this hard. It shouldn't be like this, man. Like I feel like in a sense, these people make it hard on purpose, man. To make it hard on a black man, man. Or just any man, to be specific. And it don't make no sense, man. It's stupid. It's ridiculous, man. Like, that's why I say, man, if you have a bank account, or you have a lump sum money saved up or something, anywhere from $100,000 on up, and you have financial freedom, you'll be a fool to stay right here in this country, man. You know what I'm saying? If anything, you better go get a passport, hop on an airplane, pack all your clothes, and leave this joint. Because if you don't, you a fool. You sucking yourself into a hole that you can't get out of, man. You know what I'm saying? You sucking yourself in a hole that you can't get out of. If you have anywhere from $100,000 up to $1 million, if you have the opportunity to leave, you better leave, man. I promise you, you better leave, man. Because realize this right here. Realize this right here. Check this out what I'm about to say. The American dollar, the value of the American dollar is regressing. It regressing every day. It losing value. Because listen, you have other countries out there that dump the American dollar. Like China, you know what I'm saying? On India. You got countries in Africa that dump the American dollar. Even almost all the countries in South America has dumped the American dollar. That means our money means nothing in certain countries, man. And I say another 10 more years, our dollars will not be worth nothing. You know what I'm saying? Basically, so many words, once that happens, the prices on items in stores, the gas prices on gas, that crap going to skyrocket. And once it skyrocket, it's going to get worse. That's when people going to become more violent. That's when you're going to see more riots. That's when you're going to see a strong possibility of revolution or civil war within this country. Things like that will happen. I guarantee you, in the next 10 years, I won't even give 10 years, my guy. I'll give about maybe 5-6 more years, my guy. And once 5-6 more years come into existence, you're going to see more civil wars. You're going to see more crime, more people breaking in stores. You're going to see more robberies. You're going to see more people strung out on drugs. You're going to see more women out here becoming prostitutes. You're going to see guys out here unaliving more brothers. Like, it's going to get worse on a simple strength that the American politics is jacked up. Geopolitics is jacked up, man. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't believe in, like, politicians don't care about us as the people. So that's the big picture that you have to look at, man. And I hate to say this, but I'm the man to say this today. I had to speak the real beans, man, because it been on my mind. I had to speak on it, man. Somebody got to talk about it. Somebody got to say something about it, man. Because, listen, it don't make no sense, man. And I see the big picture now. That's why they say it's so important. Excuse me, this cold weather. That's why they say it's so important. Excuse me, man, I'm about to catch a cold. That's why it's so important to go to the polls and go vote. Now I get the picture. You know what I'm saying? But in a sense, it doesn't make a difference because, listen, these politicians, they're going to do what they want to do anyway. They're going to do what they feel anyway. So really, in reality, it really doesn't matter what you do or how you do it or who you vote for. Well, meant to happen, it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? In my eyes. So that's why I say you just got to stay prayed up, man. And stay focused and, you know, hope for the best. But like I said 2 minutes ago in this video, if you have a bank account of money anywhere from $100,000 on up to $1 million, you'll be a fool to stay in America, man. I'm telling you, if you have anywhere from $100,000 up to $1 million and you straight and you going through hard times and your business and your other affairs are regressing, your best bet is pack up, Jack. Get you a passport, get on an airplane, take your clothes with you, take your drawers with you. If you can take your car with you, take that with you, your kids, your grandma, whatever, and catch out this joint, man. You better go while you got a chance, man. Because listen, I'm not at that point. I'm your middle class, lower class American, man. If I had $100,000 right now, man, in this real talk, if I had anywhere from $100,000 up to $1 million, and I'm talking on this camera, and I know I have an opportunity to lead this country while I still have a chance, I won't even hesitate to go to the post office and go grab a passport. I go get that ASAP and hop on that plane with my clothes. I mean, family, if they want to come, they come. They don't, they don't. I don't give a crap. I would leave this motherfucker, man. And I'm dead serious, man. Like, I would leave. I'll leave my car behind. Forget that kid. I'll leave that motherfucker behind. Let anybody get it. I go buy me another car once I reach the next country. And the first thing I do is go find me a house and sell shop and stay right there. That's what I will do. If I had that amount of money, Man, that's why I say YouTube need to let me be great. I'm telling you, if I can just blow up on this channel, man, I don't need 50,000 to 100,000 subscribers. Let me get to about 20K subscribers. Because right now I'm at 3.34. But if I can get to about 25K subscribers, man, and get a ton of views, I know I can make about $15,000 a month, maybe. I'm estimating on YouTube. And that would still be enough money for me to pack up, get my shit, my clothes, my drawers, my shoes, my everything, and leave on an airplane. I promise you, I would leave this joint. Because listen, I'm telling you, mark my words for what I say. In the next 5-6 years, we're going to have a civil war or a revolution in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Or some type of drastic event take place. All because of this money situation. All because of the economy. You know, because it's jacked up, man. It jacked up. For real, man. I see why people are angry at times. You know what I'm saying? Like, people walk around angry with an attitude. You can't even make friends no more. People will look at you like you crazy if you speak and be like, hey, how you doing? Or be positive. If you're a guy, you know, you can't even get in a relationship no more. You can't even find a date no more. You know what I'm saying? Because, listen, most women gonna look at you like a fucking fool if you be like, can we go out on a date? And then if they say yeah, guess what? Get ready to spend $100 on that date, man. Because they're trying to see what you can do for them and so forth. And that's how the game go, man. Like, that's why it's so hard, man. It's hard dealing with people socially. It's hard dealing with life economically. And it's hard from a political standpoint, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I had to drop this video, man. I had to go live on this, man. Because, listen, it take a real one to really talk about this and explain it, man. See, this is the thing right here, too. A lot of people are scared to get on a camera and talk, man. It's not that hard, man, to get on a camera and talk to your brothers and sisters and your fellow civilians, man. It's not that hard, man. Because, listen, it's a big difference between people who judge versus people who will listen and agree and come into agreements with you. Like, it's a big difference, man. Like, it's not that hard, man. That's why I don't understand why people don't want to start a YouTube channel, man. Because, listen, starting a YouTube channel is vital, man. It's very important. It take a voice to make a difference in this world, man. It take a voice, but at the same time, it takes more than one voice, because just one voice can't do it all. Like me, I'm speaking, I'm talking to everybody that's watching. I'm not King Kong, but what I will say is I'll play my part and do what I can by speaking out. I'm talking about in every walk of life, man. Because if you can't be a man to speak up and talk to people, how can you be a leader? That's my whole motto about this, man. I shake my head. That's my whole motto about this. You know, me being me, I'd rather be a leader before I be a follower. That's the way I was raised. That's the way I was taught. That's my whole motto. Being a leader before I be a follower, man. I can't be silent, man. I'm sorry. I'm not one of them guys that gonna sit back and be quiet and just don't say nothing or don't speak my mind, because I am and I will, like I am right now. But anyway, shoot, I'm doing everything I can, man. I'm doing everything in my power, and this comes from me personally. Like I said, I'm working, and I have a platform, this YouTube channel. Then I have an online store. Then I have a poetry book out, and I'm still going through hard time, man. So that should tell you something. Something is not right. It shouldn't be that way, man. It shouldn't be. It's sad. It's sad. It's a sad case, man. But, you know, you have people that's going to talk their junk and be like, oh, no, it's other things that play a factor in it. No, it don't. No, it don't. That don't play no factor in it. Like, what plays a factor in it is the fact that these people that's up above us are really holding us back as a whole, as a people. Because, listen, they don't want the people that's in the lower class, middle class, which is not no middle class anymore, But they don't want the people that's down here, to come to reach and make it up here where they at. They don't want that to happen. They don't want that to happen. So guess what? They're doing everything they can to hold everybody back by making things 3 times, 4 times harder for the whole population. So that's a big difference, man. That's what you have to realize. So that's why I do the best I can. I try to pray and stay prayed up, man. Cause listen, yeah, something ain't right. It's ridiculous, man. I'm talking about. I hate to make an example out of this, but listen, even a damn little piece of cake out the store might cost you about four goddamn dollars. You know, I know that sound petty. I know that sound ratchet, but it's something to think about. You know what I mean? Versus I say about 6-7 years ago, you go to the store buy a snack cake, you can buy a bag of potato chips for about 99 cents. Now that crap is like almost $4. You know what I'm saying? You can buy a meal back a couple years ago, I say about 5-6 years ago. You can go eat at a restaurant and pay like maybe $8-9 for a meal. But nowadays, in the year 2024, you paying about $14-15 for that, buddy. So it's something to put into perspective. It's something to think about. You know what I'm saying? And then think about the vehicles, the automobile industry, right? Like your Kia Optimas, like your Mercedes Benzes. It was a time those cars didn't cost that much off the lot. Because I remember when I bought my car, I say about 4 years ago, it was like the price tag on it was $20,000, right? With I think taxes was like, taxes on that thing was like up to about $3,000-4,000. But now we're in 2024, so you go to the car lot, go get you a used car, and I want to say a 2015 off the car lot, versus 5-6 years ago when I got my car, which I paid $20,000. Now in the year 2024, for a 2015 or 2014 Kia Optima, the price tag jacked up. You paying about 35 bands for that, baby. Ain't no question asked. Plus the taxes included. And plus the state taxes included. So you do the math. Think about that. You know what I'm saying? Which it shouldn't be like that for a used car. So think about that as the price tag for a used car versus the price tag for a spanking brand new car, which you might get a 2024 or 2025, which we in 2024 go to a car lot for that. Think about the price tag for that. That shit gonna be about 40 bands, buddy, or 50 bands, or better yet, let me say it proper, $40,000 or $50,000 for a spanking brand new car off the lot. Think about that for a change. Versus 5-6 years ago, for a spanking brand new car, you probably would pay maybe 30 bands. So think about this. The price tag on most of these brand new cars went up a whole totally, maybe up to $10,000. It's like a $10,000-15,000 difference on these vehicles. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy. Yeah, exactly. Like you said, right? Prices are crazy on everything I just spent. $7 for a dozen eggs. Shaking my head. Exactly. Versus, check this out. I was staying in Macon, Georgia. Had my own place. I used to grocery shop every weekend. So what I did, I went to a grocery store to get certain meats and certain foods, right? But for my basic shit, like eggs, milk, juice, water, I went to a Family Dollar store. But check this out. The eggs back 7-8 years ago was like $2.99 for a dozen. Even if you went to Walmart 7-8 years ago, you probably paid no more about $4, $4.99, $5 down south. But now, 10 years later, we're into year 2024. Like this lady said down here, $7. Where they do that at? Since when that happened? For some eggs. You know what I'm saying? Think about that for a change. Let that soak in for a minute. So that let you know right there. I feel like that's all political, really. To be honest, it's political. It's a political agenda behind that, honestly. Because see, you have to think about this. All these people that own these businesses, and I don't want to come off the wrong way, but like these white folks, right? These rich white folks that have all the money, that own all these businesses, all these companies. They millionaires, man. They may be 10, 20, 30, 40 million dollars rich. That much money in their bank account owning all these businesses. Realize they are connected to these politicians, governors, senators, congressmen, you name it, mayors, you name it. You know what I mean? All of them ride together. They are connected. So by me saying that, they have these private discussions. That's common sense. Take the common sense approach. So they know what's going on out here. That's why they do what they do. That's why they jack up these prices. That's my conspiracy theory in my mind. But it really common sense. I know that's going on. That came up with that decision to jack up them prices like this, to make it hard on people, so people can be in these situations. See, it's a whole strategy. They do that in order for people to lose their mental, to fuck with people mental. It's a psychological agenda for people to go crazy because they can't get this, they can't buy that, they can't live like this. And in a sense, it forces people to take desperate measures. It forces people to commit crimes. It forces people personality to change to a point where they'll do anything and everything to hurt their own kind, their own family. That's why you have families fighting against families. That's why you have black brothers out here shooting and unaliving black brothers. That's why you have women that only want to be with a man for their money. See, that all that's psychological. All that is connected together. You know what I'm saying? It's like a whole agenda. It's a strategy they came up with. It's a whole strategy, man. I see that easily, like looking through a mirror. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm speaking on this. Like I'm sharing my thought process from my perspective, and I'm pretty sure most of you people probably see it the same way. Or well, better yet, some of you people may not see it like that, but I see it like that. That's the way I personally see it. That's why I'm explaining this situation like this, you know. And hey, the only thing I can say is, even if you are in a better position, right, and you have more money, you have a better living situation, my best advice is take advantage of the opportunity, seize the opportunity before they bring you down. You know what I'm saying? Because their whole agenda is not to just bring typical people like me and you down, but also people that have money that's against their agenda. They want to bring them down too. So my thing is, while you have a chance to escape before it's too late. That's my whole motto. For real. Because if you don't, you're in serious trouble, Jack. But it's a known fact in those real facts. Yep. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live video, man. And I gotta make some phone calls because I gotta make some phone calls. But anyway, I'll come back with another live video maybe in an hour or so. But I'm out. Peace.